Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today in this video we will see some new chipsets from Qualcomm for their mid-range to upper mid-range smartphones. These system on chip are really an interesting offering, so stick till the end of this video to know how it compares with some of the existing Snapdragon processors. With that being said, let's get straight to it. This is a snapshot of what to expect. You can see the comparison right here. Let's compare two processors and get to know how it stands. Let's start with Snapdragon 660 and Snapdragon 665. If you look at the CPU, both the processor feature 4 Cryo 260 cores, but the frequency is lower for the latest Snapdragon 665, making it weird where it stands right now. But if we check out the GPU, there is a big upgrade with the new Adreno 610 GPU, which should be a big generation jump. Qualcomm's focus this year was on gaming experience and AI, so this upgrade was inevitable. The Hexagon DPS also has seen a generational upgrade to a new 686 block for better AI processing. The Snapdragon 665 employs the Spectra 165 ISP, which supports up to 48 megapixel single main camera or 16 megapixel dual snappers or even triple setup camera. Whereas the Snapdragon 660 top at 24 megapixel. So I think it's not far when you get to see a whole lot of 48 megapixel camera on every smartphones, which if it was said a few years back we would not believe that. Such an acceleration in tech today. And lastly, the Snapdragon 665 is built on 11nm process, which should bring some battery life improvement to the table as well as some cost reduction. Now let's compare Snapdragon 730 with 710. The Snapdragon 730 is more interesting generational upgrade. Here, the new chipset is seemingly a successor to the Snapdragon 710 announced last year. We actually expected this chipset for a while, but were surprised Qualcomm announced the Snapdragon 675 instead of Snapdragon 710 last year. So the Snapdragon 730 upgrades the two big CPU cores from Cryo 360 to Cryo 470, and also the ARM Cortex is A76 for the new Snapdragon 730, while keeping the same maximum clock speed of 2.2 GHz. The 6 small power efficient cores are still based on Cortex A55, but they go up to 1.8 GHz now, that is 100 MHz more than before. All of this should translate into a substantial 35% leap in CPU performance. It has an Adreno 618 GPU, which is a big upgrade from Snapdragon 710, a Hexagon 688 processor with a tensor accelerator, a Spectra 350 computer vision image signal processor, an X15 LTE modem and support for Wi-Fi 6. Many of these elements should help bring AI powered processing and imagery to a great level, closer to flagship chipsets. The Snapdragon 730 is made on Samsung's 8nm LLP process, which at the moment is the second best there is. And since this is still a mid-range chipset, that's quite impressive. There's also a gaming focused version called the 730G with a GPU clocked higher for 15% faster performance. The Snapdragon 730G will support phones with 1440p display up from 1080p on the regular 730, that is regular 730 Snapdragon, and offers 960fps slow motion video. Qualcomm also says that it will enable all the chipsets are great, but we will have to wait for shipping devices to really judge that. With that guys, if you loved the video then subscribe and hit the like and even share it with your friends, and thank you for watching this video.